A monster with an ironclad back, a tail that could wrap around mountains, and a hunger so terrifying, entire villages lived in fear. But what if I told you that this ancient Welsh fairy tale isn't about a monster, but about power, survival, and the very battle between nature and civilization? Welcome to the legend of the Mighty Monster Afang, a story packed with hidden meanings that are more relevant today than ever before. Hello storytellers and myth lovers. I'm MT Lynx, an indie author obsessed with uncovering the deeper meaning of folklore, fairy tales and ancient legends. Today we're diving into the Mighty Monster Afang, a tale of terror, heroism and the power of wit over brute strength. Long ago in the land of the Cymric folk, what we now call Wales, people built towns, tamed the wild and thrived. But one monster stood in their way, the Afang. This wasn't just any monster. The Afang was an enormous ironclad beast with a tail that could crush mountains, poisonous breath, and an appetite for humans, livestock, and entire villages. It destroyed farmlands, flooded homes, and turned peaceful lives into nightmares. Brave warriors tried and failed to slay it. No sword could pierce its armor, no arrow could wound it, until one day a young woman had a plan. Armed with beauty, perfume, and a lullaby, she lulled the beast into a deep sleep. As it snored, villagers and oxen bound it in heavy chains and dragged it away, ridding the land of its terror forever. Sound like a classic monster story, right? Well, there's way more beneath the surface, so let's break down the 5 hidden themes that makes this tale legendary. Theme 1, the battle between civilization and nature. At first glance, the Afang is just a monster, but look closer. It lives in the wild swamps, floods human settlements, and destroys crops. It represents nature's untamed power, chaotic, dangerous, and uncontrollable. The people, on the other hand, are builders, farmers, and city makers. They're taming the land, draining the swamps, and pushing back the wild. But here's the question. Did they defeat the Afang, or just move the problem elsewhere? Because even today, when we tame nature, it has a way of striking back. Theme 2, intelligence over strength. No warrior, no matter how strong, could defeat the Afang. Swords, arrows, and brute force failed. What did work? A clever plan. Instead of fighting, the young woman used perfume, charm, and a song to outsmart the beast. This is a recurring theme in myths and legends. Think Odysseus using trickery to escape the Cyclops, or Bilbo Baggins stealing from the dragon's maw. The message? Sometimes the most powerful weapon isn't strength, it's strategy. Theme 3, the power of women in mythology. Fairy tales often feature knights slaying dragons, but this story flips the script. Here, the true hero isn't a warrior, it's a woman, and she doesn't win by fighting. She wins by understanding, charming, and deceiving the beast. This challenges the traditional idea of heroism. Instead of brute force, we see a different kind of power, one that's subtle, intelligent, and strategic. And the best part? This kind of female hero appears in many myths and fairy tales, from Scheherazade in 1001 Nights to Mulan disguising herself as a soldier. Theme 4, community versus the individual. The Afang was too powerful for one hero to defeat alone. Even the giants failed. So, how did they succeed? By working together. It took an entire village, farmers, oxen, blacksmith, and drovers, all pulling in unison to remove the Afang from their land. This theme still echoes today. Big problems require collective effort. Think of movements for climate action, civil rights, or disaster relief. No single person can do it alone. Theme 5, myth as a way to explain landmarks. One of the coolest things about this legend, it explains real places in Wales. The Pool of the Ox's Eye is said to be where the ox lost its eye while pulling the Afang, the pass of the Oxen's Slope, named after the struggle to drag that beast over the mountains. And the Lake of the Green Well, believed to be where the Afang was finally thrown. Ancient people used myths to explain the world around them. Even today, we name places after events, heroes, and folklore. It's how we turn landscapes into stories. So, what seems like a monster story actually just holds powerful themes. civilization versus nature, intelligence over strength, the role of women in myths, community effort, and the way the stories shape our world. Now, I want to hear from you. What do you think about the legend of the Avang? Does it remind you of any modern stories? Drop a comment. I love reading your thoughts. And if you love uncovering the hidden meanings in myths, legends, and fairy tales, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon. Until next time, keep reading, keep imagining, and keep finding the magic in every story, especially yours. And now you know. Talk to you next time.